Всем привет! Сегодня хотим начать перезапуск прохождения Kingdom Come Deliverance. Игра нам очень нравится и несправедливо была брошена на середине прохождения. Это необходимо срочно исправлять. По мере прохождения будем комментировать те или иные действия, их необходимость и очередность.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabag.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning.
В самом начале, при разговоре с матерью, вы можете выбрать один бесплатный стартовый навык. Красноречие, выносливость, ловкость или сила. Игра построена таким образом, что ваши действия прямо или косвенно будут влиять на те или иные навыки. Машешь мечом – развиваешь силу, стреляешь из лука – ловкость и так далее. Так как в игре очень много различных действий физического характера, то последние три навыка будут развиваться быстро сами собой. В этот раз мы выбрали ловкость, для того, чтобы уже в начале игры пользоваться луком. Обычно наш выбор падает на красноречие. Нужно стараться по возможности всегда разговаривать и со всеми, используя все темы для разговора. И даже при таком раскладе красноречие будет прокачиваться медленнее всего остального.
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him he's not as young as he was.
В игре предусмотрена смена дня и ночи, а некоторые события или ограничены по времени, или периодически повторяются. Поэтому время – это такой же ресурс, как и деньги, и его необходимо считать и экономить. Так это я все к чему? В прологе сюжет ограничивается одним днем, И что бы ты ни делал, сколько бы ты на это времени не тратил, это все равно будет один день. Ну и исходя из всего этого, наш совет – не рваться вперед и задерживаться здесь по максимуму. Насколько хватит терпения раскачать некоторые навыки, потом игра будет в разы проще. Самое главное – это прокачать взлом замков до 6-го уровня, чтобы взять навык пьяной удачи. Под действием алкоголя можно вскрывать более сложные замки. Если у вас имеются какие-то проблемы по поводу моральной стороны такого подхода к игре, и вы хотите играть честно, то это ваше право. Если же нет, то добро пожаловать в клуб. И как это сейчас модно говорить, заваривайте чаечек и делайте бутеры. Забегая вперед, скажу, что деревня эта была обречена, и все жители умрут по сюжету. Исходя из этого знания, можно смело и невзирая на угрызение совести потихоньку убивать их самому, попутно обогащая карманы и снимая наиболее ценный шмот. Краденый товар, кстати, будет помечен специальным знаком, и продать его так просто не удастся. Некоторые купцы не отличаются особой брезгливостью, будут покупать его за меньшую стоимость. Со временем его перестанут искать, и статус ворованного пропадет, но это будет потом. Карманы у нас тоже не резиновые, и ограничения по весу присутствуют, поэтому всегда нужно прикидывать соотношение веса и цены товара. Повсюду растут травы. Их можно собирать, развивая травничество. Некоторые из них хорошо пахнут, и имея такие в сумке, можно получать прибавку к обаянию при общении с другими персонажами. Травы можно продать, они считаются честно добытыми, правда и стоят копейки. Также из них можно варить зелья и снадобья, развивая алхимию, но об этом позже.
Come here, I need your help. What's the matter with you, Henry?
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some Anyway, we've a lot of work.
With what?
I'm running out of...
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an
Kunesh? Not...
Well, you're...
Sure it'll be...
Not quite.
You want me to go and pick it up?
And ale. Stop.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca...
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hat... But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there.
And do you know Sir Radzik?
We've known it... Yeah, about time. Have you got...
Actually, there's one thing I forgot. Just give me a moment.
Get a move on. We have to finish...
Первым делом мы сразу же идем к стражникам, чтобы забрать крестовину. Благо, она здесь недалеко.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you? Right, they're here. The Chamberlain.
I can't wait to see the sword.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lord.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep...
Godspeed. See you.
You certainly will.
Далее необходимо забрать деньги за инструмент у соседа по имени Кунеш. Отдавать он их не захочет. Нужно спровоцировать его на драку. Это будет несложно, так как он грубиян и легко идет на конфликт. Но бывает, что его удается убедить и без драки. Но нам это не надо.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard!
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to skip.
You son of a whore! How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners?
В драке можно попрактиковаться в кулачном бою и повысить навыки боя без оружия. Но усердствовать сильно не надо. Этот бой нужно проиграть. Наше умение, конечно, на нуле. Но и противник наш алкаш. И победить его реально и без каких-либо там особых навыков. После того, как Кунаш хорошенько нам наваляет, необходимо сбегать пожаловаться маме. Она обработает раны и научит, как это делать самому.
Quarter of our fix. I'm over here.
Bring it on. You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. What?
Oh, now, stop There you are, good as... You ought to learn to do that your...
Thanks, Ma.
Hey, Pip. Have you recovered from
Далее нужно взять урок боя на мечах у местного наемника. Пока он идет к месту тренировок, продолжаем собирать растения.
Yes.
All right. I'll wait on the...
Травки, 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 травки.
So, can we get...
We can.
Good. And since today... Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. 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 Alright.
Fine.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Very good. Now you're getting it. Nice. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Not bad.
Very good.
Fine.
Right. That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of thirsty.
Травки, 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 травки. После тренировки, прополов приличный кусок деревни, идем к торговцу, скинуть накопившиеся сорняки. Во время сделки можно поторговаться и предлагать цену выше или ниже рыночной. Если удастся убедить торговца взять подороже, это прокачает красноречие. В свою очередь, чем выше красноречие, тем легче торговаться.
Let's talk about the...
Naturally.
Is this enough?
We're getting there. Aye, for that amount I can be...
I'll look around. That's it.
Some cake.
Далее идем помогать друзьям проучить немца. Этот квест следует выполнять после кунеши, иначе фрицик не даст отмычки. А достать их здесь больше никак нельзя.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope...
God be with you, Henry. I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsche spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Rome?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobs had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Two are my view. Should give him proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the...
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge pile of manure. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father.
All right, I'll do it.
What do you need?
Krunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking.
No problem. Alright, let's go while Deutsch is...
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him.
If you...
Hey, Henry's coming to see us.
May the Lord watch over you.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait, we have...
Why?
But maybe you noticed... Aye, it is.
Why me? Because you're the clever...
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That's...
God almighty.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets...
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, delicious.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this boxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his
Убегая, даже если ты попадешься приставу, тебе ничего не будет, так как немцы в этой деревне не сильно уважают и любят.
We sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker had.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit?
Good point. It's not as...
I need a hand with...
Sure, mate. You...
Let's get to it then. Kanesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Could do with a bite to eat.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole?
Just try it, you old drunk.
What's up? Shit yourself.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Теперь начнется самое интересное. Будем развивать самый полезный навык – вскрытие замков. Наш герой также может испытывать голод, поэтому нужно периодически его подкармливать. Почти в каждом доме есть такие котлы с питательной жижей, ее и будем есть. Ну что ж, приступим. Здесь важно найти место в замке, где шарик станет золотым, а затем синхронизировать перемещение его выше с механизмом до открытия замка. Поначалу это может быть довольно трудно, а отмычки всего 4, и они ломаются. Закончатся все, и веселью конец. Поэтому не стесняйтесь сохраняться, и будет вам счастье. Сохраняться можно двумя способами: выпив спасительный шнапс, его тоже ограниченное количество, или при выходе из игры. Процедура довольно геморройная, но экономичная.
Травки.
В травничестве нас интересует навык «День на ногах». Он дается на 10 уровне и пассивно увеличивает силу при сборе трав. Всего 20 уровней каждого навыка. Периодически повышая уровень, открывается новый скилл, который добавляет герою какое-нибудь умение. Как правило, скиллов появляется несколько, но выбрать нужно один, поэтому можно не выбирать сразу, а ставить очки на более поздние уровни. Некоторые скиллы противоречат друг другу, и выбрав один, навсегда отказываешься от другого.
Good health to you.
Come again anytime. God be with you.
Can we do something?
Naturally.
Fabric, red.
Since it's you.
I'd own.
Come, people, come.
Is this enough?
We're getting there.
Oh, that's a...
What's the matter, laddie? Need to shit?
Ну вот, примерно так мы поступим со всеми жителями деревни. У немцев можно взять довольно приличный по сравнению с нашим шмот.
Good day, Henry.
Welcome, Henry.
В сундуках и при обыске тел можно обнаружить ремонтные наборы для починки обуви, доспехов или одежды. Ими всегда нужно пользоваться. Это очень быстро раскачает ваш навык починки, что в свою очередь дает скиллы по ношению одежды, которые добавляют очков к обаянию, либо снимает лишний шум или вес при ношении доспехов за счет более грамотной подгонки по фигуре. Ну и к общему уровню тоже идет прибавка.
Implements, instruments,
Вскрытие замков повышает также незаметность, которую можно прокачивать, если просто красться за кем-либо, а также при удачной краже непосредственно из карманов неписей. Последним из поручений нужно выполнять задание принести пиво отцу. Пиво должно быть холодным, а если его взять в начале, то оно нагреется, отец такое пить не будет и придется идти еще раз.
Out of the question.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have
You too.
Maniac.
I suppose.
He promised to teach me how to.
What use would that be to you?
Enough.
Hal,
Is that so?
your favorite.
Really?
I hope.
You bet I will.
Некоторые стражники экипированы луками. При нулевой силе и ловкости вам, скорее всего, даже не удастся натянуть тетиву для выстрела. Но у нас уже что-то да есть, поэтому можно попрактиковаться. Лучше всего раскачивать стрельбу из лука на стадии овец. Оно, как правило, рядом с тавернами, куда можно скидывать ворованное мясо. А оно будет ворованным. Главное подходить не к хозяину корчмы, а к служанке. А еще овечье стадо со временем восстанавливается, что дает нам бесконечную тренировочную базу. Главное, чтобы никто не видел, как мы уничтожаем чье-то стадо. При стрельбе из лука косвенно также качаются сила и живучесть. Ну что ж, время возвращаться к отцу. Главное, если вы что-то из навыков хотели поднять еще, делайте это сейчас. Дальше уже возможности не будет.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. It'll be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here. And we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Ну вот, смотрите, за пару часов игры такие результаты. Я думаю, очень даже неплохо.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
Will.
Maybe we'll see each other there.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
So, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Closing! Move it, people! Come on! Come on! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates! Get ready, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Здесь нужно отвлечь половца, чтобы дать возможность стрелять сбежать. Если проехать мимо, скорее всего, она все равно сбежит, так как она ключевой персонаж. Но я этого не проверял.
Yeah.
Навык верховой езды у сына кузнеца никакой. Скорее всего, в его семье и лошадей-то нет. Поэтому есть совет. Как проще всего избавиться от преследований половцев. Дорога проходит вдоль ручья. Если перепрыгиваете через него на лошади, туда и обратно, то в какой-то момент половцы замешкаются и останутся на том берегу, а вы спокойно ускачете дальше.
Yeah. Run for it. Run for it. Go! They'll kill you all! Yeah!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Haku, Husungine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. Attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language.
Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all... I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure that he did. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss. Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over.
What in heaven's name happened there?
It was a fine...
Oh.
We all ran to... They murdered my pet.
God bless you, boy.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad.
Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your...
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Oh. Something to eat.
God be with you.
Where's that chamber for...
Evans, are you still...
Thank you. If I needed some...
Who do you think, young man? Goodbye.
Please tell me what happened to Scarlet.
Не забываем говорить обо всем и со всеми персонажами. Новые диалоги пишутся белым шрифтом. Те, что уже были, серым.
That's horrible.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady... No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. It was terrible and unexpected. I went to the tavern, but our meeting was never...
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. Father and I always chaffed, he said no. If only you'd known what fate had in store.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon. A horde of soldiers was amassed.
How awful.
And then death descended. Father told me to take shelter in them.
And then I saw him knocking down one, but then the leader of Sig cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother.
You poor boy.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take them. The men on the battlements called. I needed a horse to get.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a...
Then I heard a scream. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, I succeeded.
like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Темная одежда делает нас менее заметным в темное время суток, поэтому, выходя на дело, одеваем более темную и менее шумную одежду. Собственно, ради этого доспеха все и затевалось. Он, конечно, не бог весть что, но в самом начале очень даже неплохо. Дело в том, что практически сразу по сюжету мы перемещаемся в другой город, и статус ворованного доспеха с него слетит. И он официально станет нашим. Это не критично, просто маленький плюсик в начале игры.
Good day to you.
You know what's happened?
No. What about you?
Me?
I saw you with the rope.
No, nothing.
God be with you. God be with you.
You know what?
Sigismund.
What's happening?
No. It could be Sigismund's army.
You know what?
I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day.
Good day to you.
You know what's happening?
I don't know, but
Good day to you? You know what's happening? What's going on?
I don't know. Then who is it? It doesn't make...
What else does this find?
Not much of anything. And you were right. Sigismund has... well, anyway.
Right, we will.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather, wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you...
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street.
I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
And good fortune. Give my regards to Sir
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right there now.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the one between the walls. If I catch him what's wrong, lay him dice and slash him off. I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well. Now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled. Report everything to me at once. Understood?
What do you think? What is it you...
I could use an extra pair of...
Is that a request?
I'd rather it was a request.
Of course I'll help.
Splendid.
God be with you.
What do you think I do with it?
I respect you.
What do you think?
I'm glad.
Maybe he'll
Make people
reckon with...
quiet. I was so...
What do you think about that?
I'm glad.
Maybe he'll live.
I was...
What do you think?
Fortune smiled on
Just the same thought.
and you
About the sea.
Wandering around like a... I don't think...
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
My respects to you.
Why did...
That's war for you, lad.
What happened?
Gutenberg, but the good Lord...
Were there many?
Indeed.
See.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the...
So then why did Sigismund attack?
Why do you think?
Because it's a fertile...
that... King Charles.
So couldn't...
Now you're starting to understand.
Where did the...
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlains. And believe me...
So Robard, I need to get to Scarlet.
What would you do there, lad?
So Robard, my parent...
Sorry, lad, but I won't... Take care, then. Jesus Christ, be praised.
Is there...
Hungry, are you? You should go and see... For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votavan. Folk aren't... but he can...
That business...
Aye, that was...
May the Lord watch over you.
God be with...
Is there someone here?
Whatever is your man? He's the... If he hadn't already sold...
What do you think about...
It was a stroke of good. That Sigismund is...
Take care now.
God grant.
Sigismund.
And no mistake.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
Everyone fled here with only what they could carry. But I reckon Vatava I saw. Take care.
I have to eat something.
God save. God be with you.
What the? Jesus Christ. Goodbye. My humble.
Is there someone?
Try Votiva.
Goodbye.
I hope I can. Take care now.
When I told her Tunda will take everything she makes.
Good day to you. Can you tell me you aren't voting?
Farewell. Would attack us. Never mind foreign soldiers.
May the Lord watch over you.
God save. Can I?
My lady, I have...
Well, it was to be expected. Maybe my mind deceives me. But
You, my lady?
I fear something bigger and worse.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I...
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the...
My parents are
That's terrible. May the Lord have mercy on their souls. But how can I help you, Henry? I don't want your death on my conscience.
If I could just get past the guard...
But you can.
Good thinking. And where...
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower.
It's rather embarrassing.
How would you? This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. They'll sir...
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to...
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady.
May the Lord watch over you.
someone there? My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I still think you should stay here, and I see your heart is...
God be with you.
Can you tell me
what about? God be with you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
God be with you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
You know who I am. I have to get out to take care of my parents. Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to...
Oh, all right. God be with you.
Yeah.
Now you're done for.
signed up willingly for this law. Oh dear, did that hurt?
He didn't run lightly. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. You run away. Why? Not you. Just wait a moment. I'll take you. And I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. Why did you do it? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. His face. I'll find him. First, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to know the soul's mother. Yeah. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? Mister? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that not the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
Seems to me that dog knows exactly what he's doing.
Am I? Well, it looks like I'm not the only one. How is your looting more honorable than mine?
Do you think I'm as bad as you? How dare you?
Don't like the truth, do you? Well,
Shit! That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
I know this goblet. It belongs to Baron. But who knows? Maybe he managed to get away. Now what?
done it all.
Do you need some help?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Bishek?
Who do you think we are?
Franciscan brothers?
We're to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade is of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's gonna be here. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let it go. If not, you're in for the family reunion. Here I run. Aye. Bastard pal. As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth. Ah!
Dale, до предела!
Как бы ты ни был хорош в этом бою, победить в этой схватке не получится. Это сюжетный поворот, который дает завязку всей нашей истории.
You should have listened to me. This is nice work. Chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. That was the call. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, gunfuckers!
А это Тереза, которую мы спасли от половцев ранее. Так что она просто обязана была спастись, чтобы появиться сейчас, с нашей помощью или без нее.
Do you need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed. We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's nothing. I found you in Skalitz after those Why in heaven's name did you...
My parents, I wanted to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
I'm the same. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's...
Oh.
The beating you took was what...
How did you...
You were lucky. I tried to distract them.
What in the...
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed...
They're all dead.
all of them. After that...
Don't say that.
No, there isn't.
Searching...
Yes. Lord Divish sent them.
So Divish promised a rat... Oh, I mean...
I'm not surprised. Good morning to you. How's the inn?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
I had a job persuading him to let me bring you. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle...
And this is...
We're in Rattay Mill.
I've been locked.
He's one mouth less.
Well enough to do what has to be done.
He's in Lower Cat.
I know, Sir Isaac.
If you insist. You've been in your sickbed for over a...
I've been lying here 2 weeks.
Better a fortnight in bed than...
I owe you both.
All right.
But before you go to...
Как видим, все вещи теперь не краденые, а принадлежат нам. Ну а на этом пролог закончен. Давайте прощаться. До новых встреч. Всем пока-пока.